Hi, it's Mariga here from Skin Essentials, and in today's really quick video I wanted to explain to you the differences between traditional microneedling and the new type of fractional treatments that we are now doing with the Divine Pro machine. So an awful lot of you are already having these, and for some who had already had your course of microneedling done, you're now having the option to upgrade to these for your maintenance or to stick with the traditional. So we of course will advise you what we think is best in your particular case, but in general, here are the differences. So traditional microneedling, as I'm sure you're aware, is making microchannels in the skin with tiny little sterile probes or needles. They don't feel like needles on your skin, but that is what we are doing. So it's a mechanical treatment only, so there is the in-out action of the really high-speed needles across your skin, which is promoting activity at fibroblast levels. So fibroblasts both in the epidermis and in the dermis are being stimulated to produce more collagen fibers because that's their job, and that is a great treatment, and you know we love it. Now, the next generation that we are now doing is a combination treatment. So we still do microneedling. So the Divine Pro treatment, so this is the trifractional resurfacing, Voluderm treatment and pyramid facelift treatment. The three of those are what is called fractional radiofrequency, just applied in different ways. So fractional radiofrequency means that we still have the little head of the tiny metal probes or needles, and they are still being applied to the skin, but the difference is that each time they go in at the point where they're at the depth in the skin that we want it to be, the needles release a little flash of radiofrequency energy down into the skin at the same time. Now, the depth that it releases them at will be dependent on what we are trying to achieve, which is why there's more than one option on the Divine Pro machine. Or of course we can be doing it on different levels in the skin within the one treatment. That's what the pyramid facelift is. So what does radiofrequency add to the microneedling in terms of results and benefits for you? So the radiofrequency, we will either be using it to heat the subdermis, so the lowest part of the skin, in order to contract collagen fibers that have already become loose. So as they get older, they loosen a bit. So we use radiofrequency alone to tighten them up. That tightens skin. That's like ironing. The second way that we use it, and this is in conjunction with the really shallow needles, is to smooth the surface. So it's a resurfacing. So combining a very shallow type of microneedling with the radiofrequency pretty close to the surface of the skin means that is taking care of surface and texture issues like bumpy skin, lines, enlarged pores, any acne, old acne scarring, the flat or red type. So that is microneedling applied very shallowly with radiofrequency. The third kind, the Voluderm, is literally, as you can imagine from the word Voluderm, it's going into the middle layers of the skin to plump them up. So this is particularly good for anybody interested in, you know, plumping of the cheeks, which will give you a little plumping of the mouth. This is the one that I tend to have myself as well. So that is microneedles at the same depth as you would use them in a traditional way, but of course they're giving off that little flash of radiofrequency energy when they are fully inserted as well to give the volumizing effect. Now, each of those can be taken as a standalone treatment depending on whether skin ironing, resurfacing or volumizing is your main concern, or of course we combine them all in the pyramid facelift, which is the most popular of them. So in terms of results, we are looking at similar types of results between traditional microneedling and the new fractional, except it comes in much more quickly with the Divine Pro treatments. So combining the two technologies together gives us a much faster result. So we're getting to that end point for you a lot faster than we could before. So I hope that helps to explain the difference. That of course is a general overview, but as always we discuss it in depth in your particular case at your consultation and guide you as to what is best for you and answer any questions that are specific to your skin. So thank you for watching so far, and do drop us a line, give us a call, get in touch if we can help to guide you any further along making your choice.